Myself a cup of chai even though I had coffee already, because you can never have enough warm drinks, especially in this cold weather. Today is Friday, it's Veterans Day observed, so I'm actually off work, but I'm also flying out to LA today. I'm gonna be hanging out with my friend Megan just for a weekend and just eat and chill, and we rented an Airbnb in LA, so we're just gonna be together and have like a little girls getaway. My flight isn't until a few hours later, so my plan is to head out in a little bit to go get some gift cards because Christmas is coming up, the holiday season, the season of giving. And Pika has the best dog sitter, like we love them, and it's been really hard to find Pika good dog sitters over the years. He's gone through so many. A handful that were not good at all, a handful that were average, but I feel like his dog sitter now, which is like a couple, they love him, they take such good care of him, they're always sending me updates, and Andrew and I are just so appreciative of them. So we are gonna be putting together like a little gift package for them for Christmas, just to express our gratitude for how much they love Pika like family, which is so sweet. And then speaking of gifts, I do have to think about gifts that I'm gonna give other people because it's the second week of November and it takes time to like order things, and if you're personalizing things, it takes like sometimes a month to get to you. It's just never too early for Christmas shopping, and I've kind of learned that the hard way. So I do need to start thinking of gifts and whatnot. First stop, Leven, for some cookies and a gift card. I got the ham with cheese, some kind of cheese, fig jam, and arugula on a baguette. I might add some hot sauce. Oh.
Both?
Whoa. friends. It is a Friday and I'm currently having a little solo date in Long Island City, Queens. I actually have this day off, and I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I have one Friday off a month as a mental wellness day from my company. It was a perk that started during COVID. It was kind of when, you know, we were working from home, work-life balance was weird, the world was ever-changing, and they're getting rid of it next year. So this one is my second to last like mental wellness day for the year, which is why I was like, the weather is beautiful, I gotta go out and take advantage of it. It's honestly kind of hard to get out of the house these days because the weather is getting cooler, it's getting darker sooner. I just feel so tired, but today's such a beautiful day, and I really just wanted to come out and spend some time by myself. So I'm starting the day with some coffee. I got a cortado and a lovely flaky chocolate croissant, and yeah, spend the day together here in NYC. This postcard from the bookstore. It's super cute. It has English bulldogs on them, and I'm gonna actually turn it into like a Christmas card and decorate it with some red and green glitter and give it to someone. Those two museums are really lovely. They're both pretty small. Actually, the first one was a lot smaller, the Sculpture Center. Both of them were free for me. The Sculpture Center was free for anyone, and then this MoMA PS1 is free for New Yorkers. So all they did was actually ask me for my zip code and I was in. Now I'm just sitting out in this huge courtyard area that's enclosed by these concrete walls. Just having a little break, enjoying this unusually warm weather for November. That's why all I'm wearing is a cardigan, but you will probably not see me wearing this anymore. I'm gonna be bundling up very soon. I am getting a little bit hungry though, so I will probably head to lunch next. Okay, so we are going somewhere very interesting for lunch. I've had this bookmarked for a while. It's called the Instant Noodle Factory. And you know in Korea, there's those like ramen shops that don't have any humans working in it. It's completely contactless and self-service. I believe this is the first in America, or one of the first. And I'm not in Korea, but I am in New York City where there's a lot of cool stuff. So let's check it out. Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh, whoa. There's really no one in here? Oh my gosh. Wow, they've got tonkotsu, burejjigae, beef birria. Mama noodles, these are like my favorite. Ramdon. And kimchi cheese. It even kind of tells you like what to put in it. Guys, if you are an instant ramen lover like me, like a hardcore lover, this is kind of gonna be your spot. They also have rice. Here we go. I got the budae jjigae, and then they ran out of sweet potato, but I got corn and then a soft boiled egg.
Actually tastes like summer. A little bit of funkiness. We decided that we didn't want to be uncomfortable in a bar and pay a bunch of money for drinks. So here we are back home with Pika, who's acting crazy. And I'm just gonna enjoy this wine and put on a K-drama and wind down for the night. Good night. Coffee. I've been really enjoying making coffee through my French press lately rather than my mocha pot. Usually I like to make a strong espresso and then just like drink that, but I've been really enjoying making like light roast coffee or medium roast coffee and just kind of sipping it throughout the day. Hi Pika! Pika's here.
Anyways, before I end this vlog, I actually wanted to share with you guys some fun tips on what to do when you crave traveling but you can't travel. I know that's a very specific topic and kind of quirky, but these are some of the things that I like to do. And as you guys know, I'm very passionate about traveling, but I can't travel all the time. That's just unrealistic because first of all, I work a 9-to-5 job. And also I don't make that much money, so I have to find ways to budget or find ways to save money and then travel, and just a whole bunch of reasons. But I feel like I've found little ways to just kind of like satisfy my craving for traveling without even like leaving the house most of the time. Some of these might be like weird to you guys, but I just wanted to share some of these tips. Okay, so first, it's something that you guys see me do all the time on my channel. It is to go to authentic restaurants and ethnic communities or ethnic hubs. So for example, going to Jackson Heights for Colombian food, or going to Woodside for Filipino food, going to Washington Heights for Dominican food. That is the biggest blessing of living in New York City, is that there are so many different communities here sharing their food, sharing their culture. And a lot of times it really does feel like you're traveling, especially here in New York City, I will have to say, because like there are just these vibrant, beautiful communities that exist here and welcome you with open arms, and it really feels like you're in that country whenever you're there. So my other very random tip, and this is like just me, but I love to collect random daily use items from different countries when I travel. I have some examples here, okay? Mints. Yeah, I know, mints. So I've got these mints. I haven't even opened them yet. Like, I don't even really eat mints, but I just got them because I like keeping these in my handbag. So like these, for example, this is in Thai. You see this? Let me just show you guys. This is in Thai, and like, I don't know, I just like would rather buy mints from Thailand than from America. So I put these in my purse, and then whenever I need a mint, I like look at this and I see that it's in Thai, and it just makes me so happy because it just brings me back to when I was in Thailand, and you know, I just feel special. Same with a couple of these other things. So like I got these in Malaysia. This is funny. Watson's like wet tissues. They're just wet wipes, you know. You could get the American wet wipes from Target, or you can get these fun rose ones from Malaysia. Same with like these pocket tissues. These are the Looney Tune ones. And it just kind of puts a little smile on my face whenever I pluck them out of my purse to use them. And it just kind of takes you back to the trip that you were on when you got these. Another thing I like to do is to take a day trip somewhere. So luckily in New York City, we have a pretty good train system. I could take the train to neighboring states such as Connecticut, New Jersey. I can go to Philly, which has amazing food. Obviously, we know about the Philly cheesesteaks. But yeah, I would suggest taking a day trip somewhere, even if it's somewhere you've already been, because when you kind of like remove yourself from your environment, seeing the same grocery stores around you, seeing the same people, and just kind of like extracting yourself from that for a day, it will feel like you're traveling, especially if you have to take the train somewhere too, I will say, because being on a train is just exciting. I feel like it symbolizes adventure, it symbolizes transition, it symbolizes something new. So yeah, take a day trip, get out of your comfort zone, go, and even if it's a half day, go and just see something new. And I feel like it doesn't have to be expensive or far for you to feel like you're traveling. Even if it's somewhere nearby, that could be really fun as well. Okay, the other thing I like to do, this one is also one of those weird ones that I kind of like invented myself, but it is to keep foreign apps on my phone. However, if you have unlimited like iCloud storage space, you know, maybe don't follow this rule, but I like to keep foreign apps on my phone because it just still makes me happy that I can like scroll through my phone and see that I downloaded certain apps for certain countries that I was in. For example, when I was in Colombia, I downloaded Rappi, which is kind of like the Uber Eats / Amazon delivery of most South American countries. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Here it is right there, that little mustache symbol. Some other things such as, I just went to Berlin recently and I told you guys about this app, BVG. I still kept that. I can probably delete that, to be honest. A big one that I don't think I will be deleting is Grab, which is the Uber equivalent when you're in Southeast Asia. Since I'm in Asia like probably every year. I will not be deleting that. I have Naver Map, which is like the map for Korea when you're in Korea, because they don't use Google Maps really there. So yeah, I also have some other ones that I've deleted, but sometimes I'll keep a few, especially ones that I know I'll be using again in the future. But it just gives me like a sense of nostalgia, you know, and there's value in nostalgia for me. And another way for me is to read travel books. So currently I have a book by Jessica Nabango, who is the first Black woman to travel to all countries in the world. She is my biggest inspiration, and she has a book called Catch Me If You Can. I have it downloaded on my Kindle. I'm still reading it. I like to read it on the plane. And I follow her Instagram as well. She's super inspirational. And another one, let me go get it real quick. By the big, great Anthony Bourdain. I was actually gifted this and I have yet to go through it, but I like that it talks about different countries. So like he talks about all the food that he eats in different countries, the stories behind them, what he felt. It's kind of like a diary that's segmented into like different countries that he's been to. Also like how to get around, what are the key dishes that you have to eat in those countries. And it's just so much fun. And he gives like his own recommendations as well. But when I first was gifted this book, Andrew and I were like going to bed, and before bed we were looking through this together, and we were just like so excited to travel the world. We were just like, there's so much to do in this world and so much to eat and so much to learn. So yes, traveling books for sure. And then my last tip is pretty obvious, but that is just to plan a future trip. Andrew and I have quite a few trips already planned for 2024. We have a big trip that involves my family coming up in February. But yeah, I think one of the biggest joys in my life is being able to look forward to a future trip. It just makes me happy. It makes me feel like the wait is worthwhile. That is it for everything that I have to say. The sun is beautiful right now. I never get this kind of lighting in my apartment. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and all my random tips. I will be enjoying my Thai mints now. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!